What's up, everybody? We're back again. The Horn Bearded Brothers. Skål.
Salud.
So in our last video, you heard us kind of hint about a Target product. So we're actually here to review one of the Target products.
So what we're going to review today is Beardbrand, and they have a couple different things out there, but this is just the two we focused on today.
Yeah, so when I went to Target, I actually found out they have some conditioner, they have some beard wash, they have all these different items, but the thing that actually caught my eye was the beard oil package. So we have Blank Slate.
And also Lumberyard.
So what we're going to do is we're going to actually combine the two of these in one video because the products are very similar.
I would say so, yeah.
The only difference is the smell. That is it. So if you want to go ahead and open up the Lumberyard there, and I'll get the Blank Slate here.
There we go.
Okay, so I'm going to let Sean talk about the... There we go. There you go. You get the Blank Slate, and I'll talk about the Lumberyard.
So basically, we're going to have similar profiles except for the scent. So what they have is, inverted dropper, which we'll get to that, but they have an inverted dropper. The oil, was a good consistency, had a good hold, and if you're looking for something that doesn't have a scent, this might be a solid choice for you.
Yeah, and see, the other thing too I gotta say is with the Lumberyard, it's gonna smell really woodsy, like burnt campfire,
exactly.
Unfortunately. So when we both agreed with the Lumberyard, and same thing like Sean was saying, it does have the inverter dropper here, so it's not our cup of tea, so to speak. We'll talk about that in a minute. The Lumberyard had a really strong smell. I know we said campfire, woodsy, burnt hair almost to a degree.
If you're into like the woodworking and stuff like that, it might be your scent. I don't know. And the thing is, the scent does last all day, which is if you're into that thing, it's going to be good. If you're not, it's going to kind of not be great for you about halfway through the day. You're not going to like your day now.
Yeah, correct. I think the one thing that Beardbrand does have going for them is because this is 1 fluid ounce, and they're each $9.99 at Target, and they do have, I want to say, 3 other scents you can get, depending on the Target, of course. Please keep that in mind. The one thing that we really found out, though, so Sean, I think you were about a 5 drop, so I'm about a 7-8 drop, but as you know, my beard is longer and more to a point. Sean's is definitely more
fluffy, as my wife. My wife and my daughter would say,
yeah,
fluffy.
Anyways, moving on. So the good thing overall with both oils we found out is you don't need a lot. So that's a good thing. But it really depends, of course, beard length, hair type, if you have a thicker beard.
Exactly.
Absolutely, if you have a thinner beard. So there is some determining factors you really do need to keep in consideration, of course.
I will say the good thing is it is a made in the USA product, so that is a big plus for it. However...
Yeah. So it's USA, the scent is okay, but we had a serious discussion. So all of our products are going to be ranked out of 10. We're going to give Beardbrand a 6. I think the 2 main reasons why we had to kind of make them the okay version is, one, the inverted dropper is a pain in the butt. So literally you're sitting there like this.
And if you guys know anything about inverted droppers, and we're hoping to inform you about that, is for the most part, when you do an inverted dropper like this, it takes a long time to come out. You have to sit there and really pound the end of it to get it to come out. It's
correct.
Slow. There's very few that we've both used that we like the inverted dropper. It's just
correct. So like you're saying, Sean, the problem with the inverted dropper is, you look at most beard oil and it says the size of a quarter, size of a nickel. Well, with the inverted dropper, you really have to sit there and shake, so you know what shake your body down. Sorry, Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
And if you don't do that, really, it's not, oh, that's a quarter, oh, that's a dime. No, you got to sit there and keep going. So that's how we decided, well, I'm an 8 for an inverted dropper, and Sean's about a 5 or a 6, depending on the oil. So I think it's a good product if you just want to shop at a local store like Target. You don't want to go online. You don't really want to invest too much.
If it's something you want to go pick up right away, and if you're okay, I mean, personal preference. We both do not like the inverted drop. If you're fine with it,
Yeah.
good for you. But
So-
for us,
Absolutely, and of course the one thing too, like we said in all of our other videos, is we both have different kinds of beards, we both have different kind of mustaches, different kind of hair, and the whole 9 yards. So when we do our reviews, you are getting a good review from two completely different aspects.
I would agree.
Yeah, big time, dude. So overall, like we mentioned, it's not a bad product. There's some, I have to admit, and I'm pretty sure Sean's going to agree with me, if Beardbrand got rid of the inverter dropper and actually did a vial dropper, we'd probably bump them up a good amount of score. It's just that inverted is too much of a pain in the booty.
It's not only a pain in the booty, but it's time consuming. You guys want to get in, get out. I know my daily process with, if you guys are like us, beard oil, beard balm, hair product, you want to cut the time, and this takes way too much time, and that's part of the factor, just time. So if it was, like Jason said, a dropper, we would bump it way up. The product itself is good, the packaging is not great, and that's part of the deal.
It's a box. There it goes. So other than that, always thanks for watching. This is Jason
Sean,
and Bearded Brothers and Skål.
salute.
Enjoy.